I think for me, going into parenting as a mom of twins, I was very conscious of the fact that these are
Mm,
it's two very individual souls. So for me, you saying authenticity and individuality, they really do go hand in hand.
mm-hmm,
Right? And so for me, it
100%.
is important to create a platform, to create a community, which I actually just launched Club STK, which is a community platform on my website to
Nice.
support people who are curious, who have questions, who want to understand more, get some resources, because people do need to be seen and heard. No matter what your background is, everyone has that desire. And so for me, it's really important to create a safe space for it, just like you with your app.
It sounds very similar because, like, the biggest word that we use for our app is community, right? Like bringing everyone together to speak on a safe, private forum where they can be not, not be judged and be themselves. So we have a lot of synergies, and I really like that. We'll have to talk more about that. And in the meantime, you said you had to become this, well, you had a business, but then you weren't going to start another one. Now, there must have been a reason why you didn't want to start another business. I'm assuming you've had some challenges, you've made some mistakes, you've had some hard days. Tell us, all of us, listeners, everybody, what were some of the challenges you've encountered or the major obstacles that you faced, how you navigated them, how you got through them? Because that's what everybody wants to know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still navigating and getting through them. So I don't know if I have the
Aren't we
perfect
all?
life. But I think for me, it was honestly, it was overcoming my own fear about putting myself out there. I'm actually pretty introverted, and I knew starting a new business would be the opposite of what I'm used to. So I really had to get comfortable being uncomfortable
Hmm.
starting a new business. And that's not an easy feat for me. So it's really a challenge, but I'm so committed and driven by this cause. My kids are my co-founders, and they're watching me
I
very
saw that.
closely.
I hope they have.
So
I hope they have a lot of stock options.
that's right.
So
They work for clothes right now. They work for trade.
they're good for snacks and clothing. Got it. Got
That's
it. So
right. Yeah,
so
keep that. Yeah.
so getting being comfortable with being uncomfortable, right? There's had to be a moment when you had to step out of your comfort zone, right? In order to grow your company. So can you share a moment when that happened when you were like, "Oh, this is not comfortable for me, but I have to do it in order to grow." There's got to be
I
a
mean,
moment.
I could say just right now, having a conversation with you, putting myself out there, really telling my story,
Hmm.
really honing that vision has been a step-by-step process. And, if you listen to some of my earlier interviews, you can hear me, fumbling and saying a lot and just not, being very comfortable doing the process, but it's all part of the journey. And I think for me, I've had to make a lot of peace with that I am on this journey